Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Maki's Closet. So today we are going to be learning how to make a bralette. Very easy and beginner friendly. Please stick to the end of the video. So this is the required measurement for the bralette. You have to measure your upper bust to your under bust measurement, side bust to middle bust. So whatever you get here, you're going to divide it by 2. Then you get your under bust circumference. I'm going to be placing my measurements on fold. So I'm going to fold my fabric into 2. I'm also going to be making use of this fabric as my lining. It will serve as my lining. So whatever I have on my fabric, I'll cut it on it also as a lining. I'm going to be marking the measurement from my side bust to the middle of my chest or middle of my bust. Whatever measurement, I'm going to place it on fold and mark, or divide it by 2 and mark. The side bust to the mid chest measurement is 9. If I divide it by 2, I'll be having 4.5. Then I'll be giving a little space in front because I'm going to add half for joining allowance in front. On the line, I'm going to mark 4.5. I left little space in front because I'm going to mark half in front also. So from that point, I'll be going up. I'll be marking my upper chest measurement to my under bust measurement. After marking, I'm going to connect the line from the up to the down part. After joining the line, I'm going to slant this point to meet the other point, forming a triangle. I'm going to measure the slanted side. Then whatever I have, I'm going to divide it into 2 and mark. At that point I marked, I'm going to be measuring 1 outwards. From that one I marked outwards, I'm going to connect it or slant it back to the down part and then slant it back up. After I'm done connecting it, I'll go over to the front part. I will measure half, then connect it to the upper part and also connect it to the down part. When I'm done marking out the line, the next thing I'm going to do is to pin the fabric and then cut out the shape. So I'm going to pin my fabric and then cut it out. When cutting out, I'm going to notch my center piece to indicate the center part. After cutting the first piece, I'm going to place it and trace it out and cut 3 extra pieces, making it 8 pieces. Remember, I placed the measurements on fold. So if you're making use of a different lining that is not your fabric, you have to cut 4 extra pieces for your lining and cut 4 extra pieces for your main fabric. I'm going to pin and cut out all the pieces that I need for this. So these are all the pieces that I've cut for the bralette. So I'll be joining it with half. So I'm going to fold my bust circumference into 2 divided by 2 and cut. That will be 28 divided by 2. I'll be having 14. Then after cutting, I'll be using one as the lining and one as the main fabric. So for my strips for my back, I'm going to, this is 1.5 by 16. I make 2 strips, and I'm also going to cut out loop for the back and strips. I've joined it together for the part serving as the lining and the part serving as the main fabric. I also notched the center of the fabric. So I'm going to attach these strips at that point, at that sharp point. After placing my strips, I'm going to sew half round. Then I'll do the same to this also. I'm going to notch the middle of the fabric that I cut for the down part. So the reason why I'm notching it is to indicate the place I'll be placing the upper part or the bralettes on top. At that part I notched, I'm going to place my bralette to meet at that point. So I'm going to place it together and sew half on top and sew down below. Then later I'm going to bring it out by the side. So this is what we have. To create a row at the beginning and at the end, and then I'm going to top stitch it and also do that for the other end. So I'm going to be creating a rope for the back to lace the loop that I will be creating with the Ankara fabric. So I've cut out the pieces I'm going to make the loop, so I'm just going to insert it and top stitch. After doing that, I'm going to be showing you the final look of the bralette, what it looks like. So this is the final look of the bralette. It came out easy, clean, and you can do this within few minutes. We have come to the end of the class for today. Please, soulmates, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn up the notification button and also drop your comment at the comment section or any video you would like me to share in the next class or video.